banger,
That's the
bro.
thumbnail for this podcast.
It kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Fucking hell.
Fuck me, bro.
Are you covered in stuff?
Everything's covered.
Mate, I don't know what this champagne bottle was meant to be.
Hello,
Shake
guys.
it and it explodes,
Welcome back.
right? But it just
So,
didn't do that. And
now we're gonna
I didn't
do
realise, like, it's
phase
filled
2, I
with
guess.
glitter.
Oh, is it?
Whatever.
Right.
I'm covered in glitter now. But happy
Global
1 year,
exploration.
Happy 1 year.
Happy
What?
1 year.
Happy 1 year,
All right.
bros.
Oh, boys, a dog
don't know
has
what that
interrupted
means, but okay.
a live weather report in Moscow.
That's
Would you
excellent.
like to see it?
Oh, we've got to see it. We've got to see this.
Did he get sent to
dog.
the gulag?
Oh my god, he looks fucking... this looks good. This looks like a very good clip. He looks like a sweet fucking boy.
Look at him. He's having a great
Oh,
time.
yes.
I bet they were rushing to get him out of the frame.
Oh, mate. Damage the microphone.
Hi,
Fuck
my
it.
students.
Jesus, it's like having Will and E on a podcast.
Oh,
Oh, good boy.
fetch.
It looks like... It almost looks like a tennis ball.
Yeah, clothes
That's
are
a
the
good
best.
clip. I love that. I
I
love
do
that.
like
I love dogs.
whips.
A young couple has mistakenly vandalized a $440,000 painting.
Alright, let's
in
do
South
this
Korea.
game. Release.
The art piece was by an American graffiti artist and was damaged by a couple in their 20s who thought sets of paints and brushes laid in front of the artwork was for spectators' use. So they just started yeeting paint at this fancy painting. 'cause
You
they
could
thought,
argue that's
"Who
art in
puts paint
itself. You could argue that adds.
I don't know if it adds to the project, but I think it creates a new value for it. It might be a very low value, but I think it becomes its own piece at that point, you know?
£2.50, but at least it's still art.
Oh my god, look at them going. Bro, look at them going. They just must have thought, why was that worth 440 grand though?
Yeah,
Like,
it
they
does
made it
look like shit.
drastically
Doing money though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that
I'll
wasn't
do
from
it.
the artist's hand, was it? Will? So.
Yeah, but it was from an artist. And look at you. If they weren't zooming in, I wouldn't know what they'd done.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It does.
Like,
You wouldn't
like,
know.
you pause that there. Which bit of the, you know what I mean? They shouldn't have told anyone it would still be worth that much.
Yeah.
Now there's news
Yeah.
articles and shit. They've fucked it.
Maybe they could go like, oh, every time you come to our museum to see it, it will look a little bit different. And then just every night, just do a little change from that point.
If they want to make a good situation out of this, they should just have it where it is just completely free from the public. Paint on it.
Yeah,
Me and
now,
Mum can vote.
now the floodgates are open.
Yeah.
Let it be.
According to Anne, the graffiti was not framed due to its large size. The vandalised art was 22.9 feet by 7.8 feet. The big old painting. Given the circumstances, the young couple did not seem to have done it intentionally, and hope the piece of art gets restored to make it real or like before. Shit anyway.
No! You don't restore it. Just add to it. Make it like a thing.
It's got history now. This is history.
Oh my god. A mafia
Bro, my game is actually dying.
hiding in the Dominican Republic has been tracked down thanks to his tattoo being visible in cooking videos he produced and made for YouTube.
Hey! God damn it!
That's how I'm gonna get caught.
Oh, fuck, no!
Oh, okay, it's good. It's really done it this time. Oh no.
Mark Ferrin Cloud Biart was arrested. What did he do? Oh, drug trafficking. But he makes a mental carbonara, so...
Yeah. Mate, he's got a secret sauce. in
Bro,
it.
I'm not giving that so
It's in
much.
it.
I keep wanting to come back and have this same dish over and over again.
Over and
I
over
don't know
again.
why.
A stray dog got caught stealing a stuffed unicorn from a dollar store.
Ooh, that's good.
So animal control bought it for him.
What were you going to say? Put him down.
No, they got him his pink unicorn.
Bang! Fucking don't steal again. Jesus. Yeah, just let
This
him
is
have
him
it.
with
Wish
the
my
pink
controls actually
unicorn.
broken.
Yeah, look at that. Let him have it. Let him have it.
Oh, that's his mate. That's his mate. He doesn't realise that his mate isn't alive and that it is simply an object, but it's
Yeah,
his
but
mate.
it is his mate. Look, he thinks he's like, look, it's me and my mate. We're just chilling. It's a cool unicorn, though.
Oh. Next up, a woman in eastern China has had the shock of her life when she found out that her son was marrying her long-lost daughter. The reunion occurred right at the
Yikes.
would-be spouse's wedding in province in March 31. The shocking discovery was made after the woman noticed a birthmark on the bride's hand, which looked strikingly similar to that of her long-lost child.
That's so crazy because I'm pretty sure they emailed in confession last week. So it's nice to see it comes full circle.
Determined to uncover the truth, the woman mustered the courage to ask the bride's parents whether she was adopted. After explaining her story and the identical birthmark, oh my god, can you like, you just be quiet at that point, right? Just let me get married.
Oh, I don't know.
Would ya?
So are they actually like biological siblings?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but just at the wedding, that's quite an awkward conversation.
No, it's not. That's not something you can just brush under the carpet. Like when they have kids, they can be like, "Oh, why are they like this?"
You might have to like mutilate one of them to stop them from having kids though, like secretly, and that would be quite the task to undertake.
You can't bring that up at the wedding, right? You've got to sit there and
Mutilation.
get married and then tell them the next day. That's some hangover, that.
You would have to look at yourself after finding out that news and the amount of deep introspection you'd have to do.
Oh fucking hell!
It would drive you mental. Fuck me, I don't even imagine it.
A man returned from shopping and found 15,000 bees in his car, apparently. Unlucky fella.
Wait, hang on. How's that happen?
I've never been to shopping.
How's that happen? He should be more careful next time.
Oh, nice.
There you go. I bet he was buzzing when he saw that.
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry, this is a bit... I should have gone through and scanned the good ones. The University of Kentucky has mistakenly sent out 500,000 acceptances. That would be... You'd be fuming.
Was
Or
Instead of-
if you failed, you'd be over the moon.
Surely there's not 500,000 people applying to the University of Kentucky every year.
Yeah, that's a bit mad.
What do they do?
Big
They just,
uni.
they just make chicken. That's all it's good for. Just a big chicken factory.
It's just a massive KFC.
And I'm going to leave Nutty News there because I feel like I've taken up too much of this podcast already. We move on. That was
you
Nutty News.
never
Thank you
would.
very much.
No, that's fine. Nutty News is the best segment, everybody always says. So,
Thanks, Will.
there we go.
Oh,
Well
thanks.
done,
We
One
couldn't
year,
do it
everybody.
without you, Will. And by without you, I mean without Orla. You read them.
Thank you, Ola.
Thank you all. Greatly appreciate it.
All right, who's got some crack from this week? Then what's been going on?
Well, there's quite a lot that's gone on this week.
What's happened?
Phil.
Prince Philip's dead!
Oh, wait, what? Prince 1 year anniversary, you said, right?
No, Prince Philip's dead.
Oh shit! Sorry, accident.
Ironic, and I want to mention the first thing about this. Do you guys know Lewis Spears?
Yes, I've seen it.
Have you seen the clip of him doing his stand-up show in Australia? And he's doing a segment about the royal family, and he had no clue. Because Prince Philip, basically, as he's doing his segment about Prince Philip, the news came out that he died.
Oh my god.
Whilst he's on stage doing this bit, and he like stops.
Let's watch it.
Yeah, we should watch it because it's so good, genuinely.
He
Oh,
finds out
action's
about
gonna
it and then
attack.
continues to like do
Yeah.
a 4-minute set about
It's
it.
like a hot
It
pony.
just doesn't stop. It's fucking so elite.
What a title that is.
I tell a Prince Philip joke, then he dies.
That is the best title I've seen in a
I
while.
love Lewis. He's one of my absolute favourite people. He's such a hero.
The royals are in the news, the royal family, the royal controversy. Everyone's like, oh, can you believe that the royals are bad people? Yes! They live in castles. Of course they're not very nice. Have you guys not seen Have you guys seen Prince Philip? 3,000 years old. Pretty sure he invented racism.
It's so good. He just claps.
That's shocking. Who would celebrate that?
Disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's horrible. He's fucking Australian.
What's going on? I'm bad.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Mate, he carries one of this clip's almost like 3.5 minutes.
Bro, just come into it, like.
I've noticed that we've barely even begun that video. So
Yeah, he just obliterates Prince Philip for like fucking. He had like a whole segment about it. He just obliterates him constantly.
unbelievable.
He does have have to make a decision when you're on stage there. Can I run with this or can I not run with this? But I think if it's any other royal, you probably, well, I suppose it's Australia, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he called me up after the show and he was literally just like, oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. He's like, but like, what can you do? When you
Bangs
pre-write
for him.
out when you pre-write out a comedy show as well.
Not pretty good.
That's 5 minutes worth of. It's too good not to do.
For sure, for sure.
I don't mean, you can't say too soon though, can you? Because it's been on the cards for a while.
Yeah, no, we can't say it wasn't expected.
I remember seeing something on Schlatt's tweet about like April will be an interesting month.
Yeah.
Although, if he'd said that about someone like fucking Ainsley Harriott, I would have been like, oh, that's mad. But Prince Philip, like, he was knocking on the door, like it was coming.
Yeah.
I don't think we can say that because our mate predicted he died a year ago. So
Yeah.
I think we've got to give him some credit.
He was probably dead a year ago, Alex. They've just announced it now.
He ran out of babies. Strain.
They ran out of string to keep him up.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make the joke I was gonna make. I'm gonna silently refrain. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It was just
Rest
very,
in peace,
like,
Phil.
I've just seen a lot of people on TikTok. Like TikTok's very split on the issue. A lot of people avidly defending Prince Philip, and a lot of people just absolutely like fucking tearing into him. It's very funny.
Namely the mortician.
White Boy Summer has lost one of its key players.
You're not wrong, man. And we don't. The fact.
Might be worried about
we got robbed
curse
for a
stuff.
bank
'Cause,
holiday as
like,
well.
might be
What? What do
screwed.
you mean?
Because if you got to 100, we get bank holiday. We didn't.
Really?
Yep.
Ah.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that how it works?
In the 90th minute.
I don't like bank holidays though.
Wait, so what the rules are, if you make it to a century, you get to where the somebody dies? Are you
Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
instead of the
really.
Queen giving him a letter, she gives him a day off.
Yeah, I don't understand. They should have probably longer. I think they just did it on purpose.
Probably gutted he's missing the Euros though.
Did you notice that the Prince Andrew's been getting a lot of positive media attention after it?
Oh, it's so strange.
Unsurprisingly, by the BBC.
Hey!
God, they don't have a history of that, do they?
So many interviews of him have been coming out, and he's not referred to as Prince Andrew anymore. It's the Duke of Edinburgh, and then like in a little subtext it will say Prince Andrew.
Wait,
so when
he's
you
the
see it,
Duke
you're
of
like Duke of
Edinburgh
Edinburgh.
now?
If you don't know who he is, because now Prince Andrew's associated with the word nonce.
Wait,
So
Prince
it's-
Andrew's the Duke of Edinburgh now?
Yeah.
What? Is he?
Oh wait. What? Because Philip's
Hang on.
Oh yeah, maybe.
kicked it. Because Philip was the Duke of Edinburgh.
He's the Duke of York.
Oh, Duke of York. Sorry.
Yeah, York knee slide in Edinburgh,
Since
devastated by that news.
What did Dukes do, boys?
Nothing.
That is
Just like, oh, this is my
bad,
ends, isn't it?
actually.
Like, I've got a Duke of Edinburgh award.
I mean, I'd
That's
assume,
good
that,
for this
I'd
one,
assume
but-
they'd go to Pizza Express and
generally, I would say
not
it's
sweat anymore. I don't really. Yeah, very strange that he's like doing these TV interviews. He's like, I'm very sad. It's like, alright.
His dad did die, Alex.
The ruler of a county.
Actually,
But like what? So what? What Prince Andrew says goes in York. Is that what it is? Like what he said?
I don't think
Like,
so.
He doesn't
I think
rule
that-
anything really.
I don't think so. It'd be a
Explains
bit
a lot.
dangerous. I wouldn't like to go to. I wouldn't like to.
It would be fucking dangerous, yeah, right? Aye.
Let's just say I wouldn't like to raise children in York if that were the case.
No, fuck me.
no, it's fine now. Actually,
Oh, what? Yeah, mind control. You didn't have free will.
It's all been undone.
It's actually one of the royal bloodline's secret powers.
Oh, mental.
Bring me kids.
But the thing is, we've lost about half of the by the time we don't have anything to talk about anymore. That was the go-to.
I thought you were like fucking mourning or something.
E-Boys
no.
podcast in the
Oh,
morning.
let's do a minute silence, everyone. No.
No, but I prefer recording late, to be honest.
Yeah, fuck off.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Because someone said that the E-Boys podcast is in morning.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Yeah, it never would be, and that's a terrible joke anyway.
Can you comment down below? Do you like these? Like, do we enjoy this? Can we have a poll? Like, do we enjoy this, or should we pat them? Should we let him keep going?
Shall we kick James off the podcast? Yes or
They
no?
also-
I'm split. I'm really split.
Yeah, we put it down to a vote now, everyone.
Nick Ormelon or Max Fosh both running. Didn't mayor.
Yeah.
I hope
I'm
you do good.
mixed.
Oh wait, this one's
Max Fosh
hard.
is fuming.
I'm
Made a
mixed
mistake.
on this because I saw Max Fosh going for it and I thought, amazing, definitely voting for him. And now I feel like I'm cheating on him because I feel like I want to vote for Nico.
You want to vote for Nico?
Yeah.
What are their policies?
I can't wait. I admire the roles that those have. If he's gonna go and sit and do an interview, he's mocking. That's crazy to me. No, I don't think either of them have got any fun. I think Max Fox is going to Lawrence. Yeah. He wants to be
Banging video.
yeah, he just wants 4 minutes.
Imagine if he accidentally gets elected. He has to be fair. 5 years now. I think it's like 5 years.
Do you reckon under Nico and Milano and Max Fox that the London knife crime will go up?
Oh, no. What? Do they have any policies against knife crime?
Well, that's the question.
Okay, there was a cult of two.
I love dodging.
How many subs has Nico got? 3.3?
Yeah, but yeah.
I'm assuming a lot of them are UK and 15, but you know, sign up on this.
Compare now.
Vote for Max too.
Commit voter fraud and vote for one of them.
Yeah, there we go, everybody. Cheers. That's what you should do. Yeah, who do you reckon? How many votes do you reckon Nico will actually get? Like, do you reckon he'll be up there?
I really don't know. Will they tell him at the end?
Yeah, you find out. You find out.
I'm guessing
It's not like a test, but you get the amount that voted you back. Because also I believe you need to get a certain amount of votes to get your deposit back for
You do.
entering as well.
How much is a deposit?
For MPs, I think it's £1,000,
Well, that's fucking pittance to them.
and you need to get 1,000 votes. You need to get 1,000 votes to get the money back.
It's £1 a vote, mate.
But it's basically just to stop anyone and their fucking mother from going for it.
Yeah, like
Well, it's quite clearly worked.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But there's only like a certain breed of people that are willing to just give up £1,000 for funny, and that is YouTubers. So
YouTubers! Yes.
like it's
Fucking it is the most YouTube thing ever.
I think I might run for Parliament.
when is it? When is it this year? When is it? How far away are we?
What, from the election?
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking clue. Not gonna
I
pretend.
don't know.
Not gonna pretend that I even know. We'll be voting in it, obviously.
I think
before the government
I
send me
might
a letter,
just get this one for the time being.
telling me that I'm fucking missing out.
Cause I, yeah.
But you know, it is what it is.
Did you lot fill in that census nonsense?
I did, yeah.
We had to, yeah.
Well done, boys. Well done.
I'm gonna note down this bit for the highlights because I think that's did the E-boys fill out their census? There you go.
The census, yeah, there you go, write that in.
Could put this one on TikTok. Oh shit! We haven't done the fucking shilling thing. What we got to shill, boys? Please subscribe to the channel. Please rate this 5-star on Apple.
Yeah.
Where's
We've got
the
TikTok now. Alex banged the TikTok.
I
Brilliant.
new
Follow us on
weapons?
TikTok. It's just
Can we
E-boys.
talk
That's
about
quite
that?
a cool thing.
no.
People are angry
Huh?
at us on TikTok. I don't know if
Why?
you had your headphones on. They think Tommy in it was calling you out in the TikTok, and they think that
What, they pissed off with me?
they think that you've actually really upset him. And
I didn't even fucking dox him. I didn't fucking edit that video. It's not my problem.
yeah,
Whoever was editing that video also... Jack will have fucking heard Tommy go, I was playing fucking Minecraft. I wasn't editing it.
I think the thing
It wasn't even my fucking week,
He-
Tommy!
We can't blame Jack though because Jack
Yes.
didn't do the cut for the video.
But,
No.
No, but he saw it afterwards. He still saw it in the timeline.
Another fellow
No, he
did.
wouldn't have.
Don't point your finger at me, fella. Yes, he did. He looked through the whole video. He had it in front of him.
Yeah, but he didn't. He had it already cut up with that bit saying, "Please cut it, cut out."
Yeah, but you go through as you go.
No, it was already out of the.
See, he had to look for bits to edit and make better.
As in when he received the video, that bit was.
No,
already
this one's
removed
lazy.
from
No,
file
the corruption's
that
in
he
there.
had the
No, it-
project.
He would have had to
the bit
extend.
where he was like, don't include it.
Yes, because it was
Oh,
edited
yeah.
by one of Prince Andrew's companions. So.
Well, you can't say that about the poor editor we used to cut it. You can't say that.
I can say that any editor who left the E-boys. That's what you get now.
Yeah, fucking Chip Fat is... No, we can't...
No,
I
Chip
would
Fat's
slander
lovely.
poor Chip Fat.
Chip Fat's an op. He's an op.
It's an art.
Chip Fat.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, people think that you've like ruined Tommy Innit's life or whatever, and also I think they're also
Snake, you
I think
throw me under the bus.
they're also
You
angry.
fucking bastard.
No, they're angry because of the fact that obviously I've re-uploaded a clip of him going, I don't want people to know where I live, but I've uploaded it on clip now and I posted it on TikTok.
No, my weapons right now are kind of
So
trash.
did
So I need to get a new
know,
weapon.
E-boys, clip it out, post it on
So
TikTok.
for good dart, then
500,000 views in 5 hours.
This is what Keemstar warned me about.
So
Well, there you go.
Fuck me, bro.
there you go. I'm gonna dox every guest.
Big party at Tommy Innit's house. Let's
So
go.
go. Yeah, have a good
See you there,
straight.
everybody.
Let's
Is
wear our
Tommy
high
in
vis
it?
jackets.
Yeah, have a
Is
good
Tommy in
straight.
it in the
Okay.
Forbes 30 under 30? You must be, surely.
30 under 13.
Who is watching?
Sorry, Tommy,
What?
love you, Tommy.
That was a cheap shot.
You think it's cool, yeah?
I'm looking at this now. What does this even mean?
I'm giving
It means like 30 people who've done well good things. And
The thing
they're
is, 'cause
under
they're
the
top
age of
quiet.
30, I think.
That's why, man.
Are we on it?
It
Right,
almost
let's see.
feels like you just read out the caption for the article there, George.
Yes!
No, I don't think you did. But
Quiet!
30 people who've done well good things.
Alright,
Things
That's-
and-
so,
Forbes
okay, this is my
top
little...
Well, hello. Imagine receiving that in your emails. Hello, we are Forbes. We think you've done a well good thing. We're going to put you in our
You've
article.
done a
what's
well good
this?
thing this year. We're well impressed.
We're well impressed, bruv.
Yeah. I don't know, 30 under 30, that's kind of crazy. You've probably got about a year left until you can get on that will.
No need.
Your
Tony.
time's running out
what
to
was
get on
the
the
need?
30 under 30.
What was the fucking need?
Sorry.
Right, what's that here? Celebrating our anniversary.
What
You
the-
Come out with that.
What was I supposed to
It
do
does
here?
feel like a relationship, doesn't it?
It really does. Yeah, I've never had one quite as toxic as this one. Are we done with the Forbes talk? I've just zoned out and I've read the comment next in the doc.
What is the comment next to the dot?
Okay, so in our last podcast, I think we said, do we wonder if like what people ever listen to this in the background whilst they have sex?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Celeste Robbins, stop! I was going down on my boyfriend. We let Spotify play in the living room, and all of a sudden we hear you guys asking if people have sex listening to this podcast, and you all yelling stop. We both stopped and lost our shit. In the course to the E-Boys, what if we shagged to the E-Boys?
To the people
podcast?
having
Heavy
sex
damage,
having sex listening to this right now, stop! Stop! You are not married.
I'll
You're
just
not
say
You're
married.
listening to us!
No premarital
Please
sex.
ask the other person if they need a shit right now, because I feel like that's not. No one's honest enough about that.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Yeah,
In the
you
show?
move mad every podcast.
Oh, fucking tap, bro.
Imagine, right? Imagine you're having intercourse and you're like, I really need a shit right now. Imagine, right, next week we're going to get an email saying, I was having sex when I was listening to the last
I
podcast
really
and I
need
needed a shit, so thank you.
Yeah, you guys saved me. Thank you, everybody.
Oh shit! Also, do you remember the girl who was like, "Oh, my girlfriend has been fall asleep next to her ex. She's been saying stuff like you can kiss other people or whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She commented. She said, "Not them actually." Reading mine out. P.S. Yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend.
Let's go.
Yes!
Gonna go and ruin someone else's life. Well done, Millie. We're all proud of you. We're all proud of you, and you, Celeste, for shagging on the podcast.
Yeah, well, everybody.
Damn.
Like, nobody else could just bring that type of influence. Like, we're saving lives here. We're saving lives. That brings on having sex on the E-Boys podcast really makes me think of Rice Gum Best.
What is that?
Was that this week or was it a little bit longer ago? He just called him a bit goofy.
I don't know.
He like reacted to a 2-year-old video.
Who Rice Gum?
So it's hard time for it. So I can't blame Rice Gum for that.
Does he hold many on Twitch? Does he pop on Twitch?
I don't know, doesn't he just like fucking... I watched a clip on the other day where he's with this bloke and they just tell this girl to just leave on the street. Like they're
Yeah,
straight.
got a...
It's just him and this bloke and this girl and they just go, "Yeah." She thinks they're joking and they go, "Seriously, you've got to leave." It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Don't understand why, but his streams are very... They've always been on. Just showing you like...
He's not been the same since he got two-footed by Will. Well, I feel like he lost something that day.
How long ago did that? Fuck me. No, Mia got DM by some bloke being like, "Oh, hey, would you like to appear on a Rice Gum Twitch stream? He could FaceTime you or whatever."
Did she say
And
yes?
she was honoured.
Yeah, she's going on. I think she's flying out LA. No, that was a while ago.
I sense some pain in your voice there.
That's Rice Gum's great revenge.
That's kind of
Rise
dead.
comes revenge.
You dare to put me with an E. I'll come back with a vengeance. Fucking hell. You will do nothing if I'm in LA, Rice Gum. Stop talking nonsense and keep it moving, said Ethan Bazinga.
51k likes, go on.
Fucking
It's a
well
little
in.
banger.
Yeah.
Little banger. Oh, I know it's on the list and you can all read it, but I forgot Jake Paul and Ben Askren was this fucking week.
Yes,
Who's
very,
Ben
very
Askren?
soon.
Is he a YouTuber?
He's a former UFC fighter, a wrestler.
Is Ben Askren a YouTuber?
I don't know who he is.
Don't
Is
know
he a
Ben
TikToker?
Askren is.
Does he make TikTok dances?
He's a UFC fighter who is basically UFC mixed martial arts, very good ground game, really shit striking. So he's really
know
good
what that
wrestling,
means.
but not good boxing.
Oh, okay.
So Jake Paul's like picked him so he can batter him. But he's a really likable bloke.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Remember,
satisfying.
Whew.
Whew.
Was it in the UFC MMA fight, whatever it was, when he walked into the ring, they said go, and the guy just ran up to him and fucking kneed him in the head and knocked him out in 5
Yeah.
seconds cold. That's him.
That's him. He was the guy that got knocked out.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
But you can, when you watch that clip back, you can totally understand how it's a complete freak knockout and just incredible planning. It's not really to any detriment when it comes to Ben Askren as a fighter, because it's like,
Well, it's nothing against his skill level, because you didn't get a chance. So.
yeah, no.
I reckon I could take him. One swift knee to the head from George Meeman as he's down.
You'd break your fucking knee.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd never walk again if you need someone in the head.
But you're probably going to have athlete's foot after all of this flat mess.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
most likely. Like, I literally live in a trench. I'm going to get trench foot.
Athlete's foot. I've not heard of that in years. Is that?
That's the
athlete's
thing,
foot?
right?
What?
It's like fungus
What is
in
it,
your
right?
foot.
And what is it from?
It's just from damp.
Right, from having sweat shoes stuff.
Yeah,
Not really, it's just like from...
Bro, this is so satisfying.
It's
Bang!
like down.
Bang!
soggy.
Bro, that's so satisfying.
Like if you have like wet
Wait.
socks and stuff, if you have like wet
To everybody having sex to the podcast right now, don't
Athlete's
think about
foot.
your wet, soggy feet.
check your partner for athlete's foot.
Fungi on George's feet from a leak in his mushroom.
What are those? What? How many puns is there in that? I lost fucking.
Yeah, no, that didn't work. You can only do one at a time. My
Fucking
brain can
hell,
only
bro.
process that many.
You kind of give us that many levels to the puns, mate. Come on.
I'm pretty sure there was only one pun in there, by the
I
way.
feel like I just said, well, fungi.
No, I said
Something about being a fun guy.
no. I wasn't saying he was being. There were levels to it.
Is Logan Paul going on WrestleMania or no?
What?
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Wait, what? He's becoming a WWE wrestler.
I hope so. That would be the greatest character arc for him.
That'd be elite.
Where should I go?
He's just gonna enter in swinging by a noose.
I think I need a new weapon, yeah. Let's fill up with a weapon.
That is criminal.
I think I should
When
look.
I say, when I say swinging by a noose, for the audio listeners, I meant by hand. I didn't mean like. I didn't mean horrendous. I didn't mean like dead. Sorry, I wasn't.
It just
making a
comes.
joke
It
like
just
that.
comes
I
out.
just meant it in,
Here
like,
he
it was-
goes. He's
Please
making
Here
it
he
worse
comes,
by
this
one
Logan
more.
Paul.
Logan
I
Paul.
promise I did this.
Fucking The Rock, Rey Mysterio, just looking up.
Well, this is a bit dark, Vince.
They just be swinging back and pushing back. That's outrageous. Oh man, Prince Philip's dead. So, Jedward went on a big Twitter rant about the music industry.
Who did?
Jedward.
Of course they did. They failed in it.
I don't know, man. Jedward had some tunes.
I listened back to the Jedward tunes that
I'm
you
gonna go on their
remember,
Spotify.
because
What's
they are
their
not
biggest
that good.
tune?
I met them both. Remember that? Yeah, they were at Summer in the City.
No. I've never been to a summer in the city.
Yeah, I met them. They're weird, bro. They're like
What the?
wired.
Yeah, they're like one person, aren't they, as well?
He was just like, don't
I
believe
should do
what
that
you heard
to
about
the
me. It was either
election.
Jed or Edward, John or Edward.
Oh no, I can use my secret.
Remember
Jed
that podcast?
West.
It was either Jed or Wood.
Right, well, you got you got John.
That was pretty
you got
good.
Edward.
Oh, this is
I'm
good.
Jed. I'm Jed. I'm their estranged brother. It's me, Jed. I'm like the alpha male of the
That's-
three.
Consumes gold though, that's really bad.
Lipstick. I remember lipstick being a bit of a banger back in the day.
Huh? You remember an actual name to them?
I'm on their Spotify right now.
You got the lipstick on, here it comes, da da dum, something like that.
Yeah, fucking hell,
Right.
tunes. They released an album in 2019. I'm just reading.
I need a weapon.
One of the
Not
songs
really
called
not
Soul
good.
Crushing.
Really?
Yeah, fucking hell. Running with the Angels, Heroes of the Future. Choose your own adventure. Voice of a rebel. Fucking hell, Jedward.
Can we listen to them or will they get claimed? Surely they don't have a label that claim their tunes, right?
Well, no, if they're complaining about the
Honestly,
music industry, then they've very much been thrown out of their label. They wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Do you know what the best thing is? If you go on fans or so like, the first result is people listen to Jedward, listen to James Marriott.
Shut up.
What?
The thing is after an
No,
E-Boys
it's not.
podcast, that's very possible.
Oh, it's gonna happen! Because their streams will rocket by like...
Everyone
Everyone
listens to
who
this.
streams
Listen to a
him
Jedward
goes-
song and then listen to a James Marriott one right after, so he becomes the top.
Yeah, listen to him right afterwards. We're gonna get Jedward and James Marriott to be recommended off each other.
Jesus Christ.
I've just seen Joe McElderry. What's he up to nowadays?
Oh my god.
That's a fucking throwback.
Northeast icon, Big Joe McKelvey.
Yeah. Do you ever want to be Joe McElderry growing up? Well,
I did convince the girl who sat next to me in history that he was my cousin once. And she's like, believed it for years. Yes. Absolutely. Ellie Maid, if this finds its way to you, I'm very sorry.
And then he manipulates women by saying his cousin is Joe
Yeah, you
McElderry.
know,
McElderry.
I'm actually going to put that in the highlights.
Nobody's ever fucking got that.
To be fair, he does look a bit like you.
You know when Will used to be able to go to the tanning beds? It's like
Uh,
Joe
okay.
McElderry.
I'm really fucking up.
Actually, don't know.
Sundays
Thinking.
being
Yeah.
open again.
Joe
Do they open
McElderry is
tomorrow?
like
Do they
level
open
up Will.
tomorrow?
Probably. You don't have to share them with anyone.
What?
You don't have to share a tanning bed with somebody, so you should be fine, surely.
If you ask me, essential. It's essential fucking shops.
Yeah, I might go in one. Just imagine me turning up.
We can go together. We'll get the one in the bedroom.
Yeah, can you imagine me turning up like 25 shades darker? It'd be terrifying. Well, I'm literally vibrant with this. Hey, you guys can't see because I have to use my camera to do the
Bro.
podcast. My head like, is just reflecting. But my hair's growing back.
Why does Joe... Hold on. Where does he look like?
Yes.
He looks like Jimmy Carr. Joe McElderry looks like Jimmy Carr now.
Like Sunday, do reopen tomorrow.
Do they actually? Have you googled that?
If you want, I went to Google it and I'd already Googled it before.
Oh my god, that's so
Same
sick.
search.
Ollie Murs up there. Ollie Murs was actually comparing all the Spotify views of X Factor employees. They all get about 52,000 monthly listeners. Ollie Murs is on 6 million.
I thought you were going to just say 6.
Ollie Murs is on 6.
Hang on, he was your mate, Will. You played Nintendo Wii with Ollie Murs.
Yeah, interesting bloke. Interesting fella.
I distinctly remember that. I remember.
Did he do the
being-
Pringle trick on you?
He didn't. I just wanked him off.
That's what the price of a collab was back then.
That's it. Is that still up on the STW channel?
Mate, I remember when
If
you
it is, can we
uploaded.
watch it?
Do you know what? I used to be really
No,
embarrassed.
please, no.
I remember when you uploaded that video. I remember being like, yeah, one of these guys, Ollie Murs. He's a lovely guy. Let's be nice about Ollie Murs, because you might get him on as a guest.
No, he's not a lovely guy, bro. He put his cock in. Well, he's just a bit of a rock.
He did also fake like accidentally cause mass hysteria and a terrorist
What was
attack.
that when he was in London? He was
Do you
like, I'm
remember
hiding
that?
in Selfridges. He couldn't have just been like, oh, I'm hiding in H&M, could he?
I'm currently in the Gucci aisle in Selfridges.
That'd be you.
That would be me. I'm gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be horrible.
The South Pacific tribe. Sorry, that was the least smooth segue ever. I just I'm really sorry, Alex. Very sorry. Sorry,
Ollie Murs
it's caught my
got
attention.
Steve.
It's caught my attention.
Yeah, go
The
on.
South Pacific tribe who worship Prince Philip believe he will now return. Now this is a shit. I fucking run out of confetti cannons. That was
How are we gonna get him back? How are we gonna get him back?
Yeah. How do you resurrect?
the
Yes.
fucking royal family. They're the ones with the way.
Yeah.
They've kept him fucking going.
The Prince of Wales has paid tribute to his dear papa, Prince Philip. Isn't that Prince Philip? Wait, which one is that?
No,
No,
Prince
that's-
Charles.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
sorry,
Prince
sorry,
Charles.
Prince Charles. I don't know. There's too many of them.
Cheated on Our Lady Diana. Can I forgive him for that personally?
No, murder. Not really a forgivable thing, to be honest.
Oh my God, there's a lot of writing about Prince Philip in the tribe. Jesus,
The Prince
there must
Philip
be something going on.
movement
No,
came
good
to
mate.
life
Prince-
in the 50s.
yeah, go on.
According to ancient
The Prince Philip
Hang on.
movement.
According to ancient tales.
They've
I
got
really
like
wanted to
cave
know how the
paintings.
Town Boss
99.
works.
Well,
They've had
It's not
like
dumb,
cave paintings
yeah.
from 10,000 years ago predicting Prince Philip.
Existing long before the tribe's awareness of Philip, a white man born of a volcano.
at that man and go, that's the spiritual guy. He don't fucking finish off himself. Maybe because he looks like a ghost.
Mate, I'm telling you now, like,
I just seen one of my ancestors.
yeah, I'm telling you now, Prince Philip had the veil between him and life above Earth was so thin. Like, he could basically have walked into the afterlife for at least the last 10 years if he really wanted to.
Jesus, he's going to heaven.
I did imply that. I was going to say how, but I decided I'd be nicer and not say that. To see him in the flesh like that, even though I know that deep inside he's more than that's it. If somebody said that to you, that would make you out. Deep inside.
But they'll use this game as money now.
Do you think we are more than flesh and bones? I don't know if we are.
Oh, we don't have a soul. No.
I think so. I believe in it.
Other people, mate.
And a soul.
Us.
Huh?
Oh, you
believe
left the
in a
curse.
soul?
That's
Yeah.
good.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon the crack is?
Well, I don't know. I think it's not. It just seems a bit mental that nothing would happen after you die.
Bit of a big coincidence, right?
It'd be a bit mental.
But I just don't understand. Can we not just go, I don't know? Like, is that not just enough? Like, do I need a...
I think you can say, I can't, I don't know. That's the thing. It's like, I don't think no one knows.
No, really? I thought you had the answer.
Yeah, but this is the thing,
James,
no one
that's
knows.
not very
But
convincing,
you can make, okay,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
guys, can I
come on,
speak?
tell us,
You
James.
can make you can make an assumption based on what you believe to be logical, and I don't believe there's anything after death at all.
No, I find it comforting.
So can we go on?
But there is a plane to consciousness which doesn't really make
no.
sense to me.
We're
Yes.
still having sex when we've got to the existential crisis part of the podcast. I apologise.
Do you ever clock yourself like, fuck, like, I'm actually living this? Sometimes you're like, wow, it's actually, like, me that can, like, see.
I had a period when I was like, I was probably about 14, where I felt constantly like, I was like, am I actually seeing this? How,
Right, yeah.
like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
How do I know this is actually here? What I'm seeing is
Yeah.
actually here.
Yeah, I'd take the sun.
And I just
Can.
kind of stand there.
So the
and
bats
teacher
are here,
would ask
down.
if I'm okay. Yeah, no, literally, I just stand there like completely zoned out. Teacher would ask if I'm okay and stuff.
This might make me sound very stupid, but there is a thing called, I believe it's called causation theory, which is the idea that every conscious decision you make is a lie, and it's built only off of the things that have already happened. So by that way, that means that there's not, when you do something, it's not as if the world splits and it goes, if I'd said yes to this, then this would have happened. If I said
You
no
were
to
always
this,
going to do
you
that.
were always going to do that
Yeah.
one thing.
I
And
can
in-
back that.
And in that way, time is linear and therefore pointless.
You know what? I genuinely totally agree. I think that's fine.
It's
You're always
hard
going
to
to make that decision because of, yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree.
We're
So
also
and then by that, it kind of takes all kind of meaning out of the decisions you make and all of the original thoughts you think you have, because they're not original, they're pre-established. So there you go.
But then if you hadn't heard that, and you're like, maybe you're like, well, I was going to make that decision anyway. Maybe if you hadn't heard that before, you weren't going to make that decision.
Yeah, but
But then but it was always going to come into your life.
Exactly.
It's paradox.
Where's the
I
dragons then?
back it. It's not being cancelled or anything. I can really back this causation theory. Yeah? They're not like naughty boys, are they?
Those causation theorists.
The causation theorists.
They're not like the Scientology dogs.
I don't think there's anyone really associated. Well, there must be someone associated with it.
Scientology, it's not like them dogs, is it?
No, it's not like the science. Or it's not a scam. It's not like flat Earth.
Hey, it's not some crazy cult religion thing.
Yeah, I think I believe that.
I just want to say.
Why am I taking so much damage?
As well as what they believe to be his magical powers.
We titled this episode about Prince Philip being dead.
Oh, hang on. I've just realised that they ingest a narcotic before every one of these ceremonies.
That sounds like what we do with the E-boys.
They've got the
do a
same kind of
fat line.
ritual we've got going.
Ingest a narcotic time.
Fucking hell. What's next on the Prince Philip agenda?
People are now writing erotic fan fiction about the ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal.
I saw that. It was quite hot.
He was a big fat boy, to be fair to him.
So what is the canal like underground or something? Like just...
Currently boasting 127 entries on the transformation fan fiction platform Archive of Our Own. The genre attributes human traits to the ship and the canal,
I might lose this
thereby
one.
giving a
Over it.
wide range of audience with tastes ranging from hardcore BDSM, flowery ruby core, poetry.
Half fucking person. Oh, that actually wrote all of this out.
No, she just copied and pasted. She didn't fucking write this out herself.
She's done all this in an hour.
How did she figure this out?
You're giving her, I mean, she's only brilliant, but you're giving her far too much credit here. She didn't write the article.
She does less work than us. I'm joking, though. She says the podcast.
Yeah, she got. I must have been adapting to the E-Boys limited company.
I don't know what to say to this. I'm just kind of reading through it right now. Don't know what to say. What the fuck is going on?
You want a shiny ship? Work it out. Can it back him? I mean, come on.
Can't back him.
You're
Can't back
against
him.
My PS5's fucking pink as well. Did you have a PS5?
Really? Don't you have like 3?
Pink one now, yeah, pink.
I don't.
I don't.
And I was gonna get it, and I messaged the E-Boys going, can't wait to play some pro clubs, and Will said no. And I was like, right, well, I'm done.
I didn't say no. I just said no. I didn't say no. I just said I've removed myself from playing with that shell out of the newest button.
Yeah, I can
Bro, one thing's
really blame him.
I'm in a mentally more peaceful state.
I will say PS5 ain't the bad. I mean, I got one for free, so I'm not bothered. I really like it.
Yeah, if you just play FIFA, it's not really that different, is it? I've not noticed a difference.
It's the same as everything else. So
I still play FIFA 20.
yeah, you do.
You're a frugal don.
No, it's just like there's no point. I just play like Volta.
The coins are cheaper.
I just play Volta in career mode.
You wouldn't buy a FIFA coin ever.
I just play Volta in career mode, so like.
Volta, well, yeah, but Volta's probably the only FIFA you're good at.
No, I am sick of it. Alex, I'm well sick at it. We played it the other night, and I was.
We played the
I
other
was
night, and
dominating.
it was Winner Stays On, and he was on for an hour.
Yeah, he beat me so
Burning
much.
slow.
Like, I regularly, I don't think George has won a regular game of FIFA against me, but
Yeah,
thrashes
because
me
I'm,
at Volta.
because I'm gonna say, if you're playing Volta, it's street football. So I'm sat there doing the fucking skills and trying. He's just George goes
Just scores goals.
pass, shoot, and it's like, what is it? Like,
Big Sam playing fucking Volta.
he plays as Poland. They don't even have 2-star skills. It's outrageous. Imagine if you rocked up to Rio de Janeiro, you're fucking Belgium, and you come up
With
against.
fucking Jeff Hendrick and Ashley Bond.
Yeah.
There's just this big fucking defender called Glick, and he's so good. He's like this big like man, and you wouldn't
6'5".
expect him to be a good street football player, but he's so fucking. I remember I scored like 10 with just him against you, James.
Yeah, it's outrageous. He cheats, basically. He just finds the biggest group of fuckers, like, and just plays with them. Meanwhile, I'm playing like 5'5" Brazilian.
Can I move on to the questions?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't want to move on to the questions and the podcast. I'm on quite a good time. So let's do some questions, but if everyone's got some crack, feel free to take us on a marathon all night. Boys, would you touch a button that will give you £100,000 but kill one random person in the world every time you touch it?
No. I'm really rich, so I don't need the money.
No, but if you banged it like 10 times, that's a mil.
Yeah, but that's 10 people dead, and that's on your conscience forever.
I'm never going to know him. Fuck it.
Is it?
I think it's a mixed one, really, isn't it? I don't really know, because the chances of you even like having any vague conception of who the person on the other end of the button is, it might be a big old fucking social experiment as well. You might press it, they give you the money, and they don't kill anyone.
Oh, so you're calling it a bluff?
It could be you. It could be the experiment. You press it, and then it kills you. That could be the experiment. By the time I said.
Nah, but it's not though, isn't it? It's not, right? Say that it's not, so you press it. Press it.
I don't think I do.
Imagine your luck.
bang,
You
bang,
press
bang,
the
bang.
random button, and the random button out of every other planet picks you. You'd be like, fuck.
That's a massive L.
Actually, you know what? I think I would, and then I'd put a lot of that money towards saving lives, and then that would save more lives than I would have killed.
True, and kill a bastard. Like, nothing saying about the person in the world. There could be a cunt.
What, can I choose who I kill?
No,
Can I
it's
choose who?
random.
If I could choose who I kill, then yes, I'd do that.
No, but like, there's probably one. Like, how many people out of 10 do you think that's a total on? Like, maybe
9.
one person.
Nine.
I would say it's about 9. It is up there.
It is probably 9.
Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe some of it would be a good thing. People die today.
Jesus, this podcast is.
Well, loads.
No, I'm just saying, right? Like, look, if you press that death worldometer, how many people died today? 150,000 deaths happened in the world today. You pressing that button 10 times makes no fucking difference.
Yeah, alright, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, he's been convinced. George is a mass murderer.
But I'd do $1 million a day. I'd do $1 million a day for a year. You'd be laughing. You sort out your whole family. Donate a bunch to charity. Kill a few arseholes in the process. Yes, there's a little bit of collateral, but fuck 'em.
A few nice people.
Yeah, but what about kids?
Fuck 'em.
Oh, what? Okay, so now we're doing that to them as well. What?
Yeah, I don't really know what
That was pressing. That was pressing.
That was a bit
pressing
much.
the
Well,
button.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. Would you guys rather live in a world where the whole world was safe, united and without poverty, or be a multi-billionaire?
I'd say whole world was safe. I genuinely, I don't want to be like, but I would. Being a billionaire can't be that good.
Nah.
Well, no, because it's all in assets and shit. You're never gonna spend it.
No, but like a billionaire can't, even that, like, even if you had the most lavish lifestyle, you'd get sick of it after a while.
George was about to say it gets boring after 3 years.
No, I was just gonna say, like, surely it gets to a point where there can't be much difference between having like 100 million and like a few billion, because like
Yeah, there's...
you get like a nice house,
What
nice
you buy?
car.
What you buy?
Exactly. I don't know. Like, what you
And then your kids become arseholes because they go to private school and grew up with this much wealth. I think you just save everyone, innit?
And also,
cat
imagine
shit.
the way that the cultural feast that the world would be. You could travel anywhere and not feel endangered at any place at any time.
Yeah, like you could go Middlesbrough, you could go Sunderland,
Yeah.
don't have a worry in your mind.
You could walk down Blackwall.
What were you going to say, Alex?
I was going to say there's a catch-22 there, because you could have the whole world be safe and no poverty, right? And then technically you get no credit for that. Whereas if you're a multi-billionaire and you do that yourself, you could be like, motherfucker,
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to solve world poverty and make the world safe if you were a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, fuck the credit, just live a peaceful life. Who needs the credit?
Yeah, but at that point, that's fair.
But you know what I mean? It wouldn't matter that no one else knows. You'd know.
The real heroes don't need credit.
That's like humongous penis energy.
But I'd also have a 10 grand Star Wars arcade machine.
That's like, imagine saving the world, bro. Saving the world, but nobody knowing you did it. That's the biggest willy energy you could ever have.
I'm not Spider-Man.
I genuinely think, yeah.
I've never seen Spider-Man.
You'd go the Spider-Man Batman route then.
Sorry, over my head.
George already has the mask on, actually. You could be like a superhero, couldn't you, George?
I could, yes.
Or villain.
Yes.
Alright, boys. Would you rather have to believe every Alex, you'd be fucked. Have to believe every lie you've told, or only tell lies for the rest of your life?
I do both of those.
Yeah, I suppose if you say it to yourself enough, you believe it.
Wait, you have to believe every lie you told.
I think if you believed every lie you told, your life would be bliss, because you just wouldn't have to, like, you wouldn't have to really take responsibility for anything. You'd just be like, oh, well,
Yeah, complete blissful unawareness.
you know, I didn't do that, or that problem isn't bad, and then you would just live a life of bliss until it all went wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you just pick that one. Surely.
Yeah. Or only tell lies for the rest of your life. So you're like, what, is this sandwich good? No. To whoever made you the sandwich. Or would you like sloppy top 2000? You've got to say no.
Those are two different
I don't think any
No.
corruption.
Yeah,
should be
but
good.
I'm just saying, like,
Well, you'd say no.
That's good, I think.
awkward, you wouldn't want to lie. I wouldn't want to lie for the rest of my life at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so difficult to
isn't.
do that. Or you could just be known as the guy who can only tell lies, and then everything is opposite there, you know?
Yeah, true. You're not wrong there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just told everyone, but you couldn't tell anyone because it would be a lie. No, because it would.
But you could just go to someone and go, I never lie. I did not sign an agreement where I don't have to lie for the rest of my life.
Huge sarcasm.
And do it in your tone, and then like
Yeah.
cry,
Yeah.
and then
totally.
and then they'll go, oh my god, I understand.
And then you can have like a translator with you.
People would think you're fucking mental, and they would avoid you. If you came up to them crying, going, I don't tell lies, they think you're a psycho. So, I don't know. Seems quite lonely. If you could choose any celeb to change places with for a day, who would it be? Well, we already know which millionaires.
Or a week. Or a week. It could be a week.
Wait.
I'd be Ollie Mercer's girlfriend. I want the Pringles trick done to me, man.
God.
Johnny Sins. That man lives the life.
God, you're such a loser. That is like the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have a girlfriend. All right.
No,
Okay.
I don't have a shit
that
you
is just
sex.
like, that is the most like 12-year-old response you've ever had to anything.
Doesn't he do gay porn as well, George?
No, he doesn't. If he
Johnny,
was,
Johnny does gay porn as well.
Johnny seems to get pegged.
well, I want to be him even more now.
Good enough, good enough.
I think I would be
We
a
might
Mbappe.
lose.
Why is
I
that
would
so
have
funny?
had
I don't know.
No, because it's difficult. Being an athlete is difficult. Why would you want to be an athlete?
Why? No, you got supreme tech.
Yeah, but you get his body.
I haven't had a
I do
curse,
think
which might
that
be
I have
really
the
bad.
tactical awareness to replace Mbappe and it'd be seamless.
Hopefully.
Him for a week.
Yeah.
Good.
He's got it.
You could ruin his career. You could like genuinely ruin his career in it.
Yeah, he could score like
Pretty
6 own goals or something.
Yeah.
Turning.
Or you could do a Gary Lineker.
Shit myself.
Shit.
Shit. Yeah.
Shit.
If you got the chance to be Mbappe for a week of the first
No,
thing
that's
you thought,
fine,
or
good.
you should play the Champions League semi-final is, I could score a hat-trick and know
Then
forever
poo.
that I was a legend, or I could poo myself. The power there is unbelievable.
I think you'd have to choose someone who's got like some cool skill set. Like if someone who could maybe like sing really fucking well, that'd be cool to just like.
Well, I shouldn't have offered
feel
cool,
what
so.
that's like to just be like go
I
out
should have,
and, like
yeah, I
I'd be
should have
Adele. I reckon
cool.
I'd be Adele. I'm just fit now.
Like going for like one of the billionaires as well, just to see what it is like to be a billionaire.
Yeah, maybe to find out some secrets. So like maybe the president with the button.
Jeff
please don't
Bezos. You wake up and you're in
Tentacles
lizard
by that
form.
much
You're
sounds
like,
bad.
what the fuck?
You're like, whoa, bro, I'm a
That's
fucking lizard.
Yeah.
This is wild. For a whole week. Yeah, I don't know. Jeff Bezos is a scary man.
What the-
I'm sticking to Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Adele.
I'm gonna go Mbappe.
Can you imagine banging out just singing in the shower with Adele?
Could someone do fan art as us, as the people we just said?
Don't draw me some Mbappe,
Great
man.
selection
for
of
the
people.
fucking love of
Mbappe,
God.
Johnny Sins.
For the love of God. For the love of God.
Bezos.
Do not draw me. It's fucking killing Mbappe. Fucking hell. Don't need that on my conscience. Jesus.
I'm losing.
We'll pick another footballer that's brutally sensitive. There we go. There we go. There we go.
I'm sure compromise is billionaire.
No, it's not.
They've both
Not
got
at all.
bangers. They've both got bangers.
Yeah, they're fucking legends.
All right. Would you rather never be able to watch your favorite TV show or film ever again, or never listen to your favorite band again?
Never listen to my favourite band again.
No more slowdown.
Well, realistically, what's your favorite TV show?
I don't know.
Because like I've got quite a few TV shows I like, but I would not sacrifice some of the music I like. You know what I mean?
Favorite show.
How do you
There's a bunch of other good ones.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's a pretty good bunch of other music.
I don't listen to bands though.
Yeah, but then you have like the sentimental value of like what a band may have meant to you when you were younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
It's a
then
lot
TV
of
shows have
scores.
sentimental value to me.
And people say it's fantastic for like if you get dementia and you listen back to like.
The third boss is gonna be hard.
So I couldn't tell you my favorite TV show, so I'd probably just go that because I'm not really that artist.
Do you not listen to much music, George?
I do, but I just don't really listen to bands.
Okay, well, artist.
Just white noise. Oh, talking about fucking white noise, have that. This week we overtook white noise, literal white noise in the Spotify charts. So we just want to say thank you very much for your continued support.
To be fair, there's not much difference between us and white noise.
No. Yeah.
This whole
that's-
podcast is just white noise, basically.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, please. Get us up in the charts. We much appreciate it.
Yeah, what else were we supposed to plug? We made an agreement to plug more. What are we going to plug?
TikTok. We do the TikTok highlights now. It's just at eBoys on TikTok.
Just press a bunch of buttons that aren't the dislike button. If you wouldn't mind, that'd be lovely.
I've got a good plug. This could be your ad spot here. If you are an advertiser looking to advertise on the eBoys podcast, this could be your ad read here. So
Yeah,
get in
1 hour.
contacts. We need money.
Yeah, thank you guys. Fuck it out. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think I would pick. Oh, I fucking love TV and film so much. I think it would be favourite band. I wouldn't listen to the favourite band.
What's your favorite show then? I want to know because like what show are you you sacrificing your favorite band for?
Criminal Minds. I'd rather not sacrifice Criminal Minds. I don't even think I have a favourite artist. So
Okay.
I think it'd be Doctor Who. And if it's film,
I'll try to open. We might lose
Oh,
though.
I do somewhat understand Doctor Who because that's like childhood shit right there, you know.
and it's rewatchable because it's got that. Yeah, I rewatch Doctor Who probably every like 3 months. Genuinely, just go through a season. So I know. I don't think.
Oh yeah, no,
music,
I need healing.
I always
though.
find that I'm constantly. What I listened to back when I was like 14, is nowhere near my playlist now.
Is it not? Mine's just the same 12 songs from 2007 on repeat.
Yeah, and I was
It's
going to be
not.
honest. Robbers being at the top of my Spotify listen to every year is not a
Yeah.
great sign for my, you know.
Mine's the same shit for the last 15 years.
Mate, the top of my fucking Spotify playlist in 2012 was
Yeah,
Black
some of
Eyed
them.
Peas. I Got a Feeling. Like that's not.
That's a banger.
Then
It's
I'll
a
probably do
banger, but I
healing.
don't think I'd have to listen to it again.
Healing and then
What was that face for?
I was thinking of making an I've Got a Feeling Fortnite parody. Do you guys remember the Pokemon Go kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, have you seen he's like all grown up now?
Bang, bang,
Mate, he commented on one of my videos. I reached out to him and then we want to make a Fortnite song together.
Oh my god, that's a puppet.
That's really terrifying.
It might be grooming though. How old is he?
Oh yeah, true. I don't know actually.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, true.
No, yeah,
Don't
don't say
say, "Oh,
true.
yeah, true."
Yeah, you're not gonna say true.
Well, no, but I don't know.
Don't worry, mate. Just say that you were desperate.
All you wanted to make was a tune.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, but I think I've got a feeling, but I'm playing Fortnite. Ooh, you know.
Ooh, I got that Chug Jug and the Gold Scar. And
Yeah.
Well, God, George, don't fucking.
I can't
don't
remember
give
the
him more
rest.
than this. You should charge for this. That's gold dust, bro.
Yeah, no, too. I'm making a note of it.
What's your favorite inexpensive thing that you own? George, it can't be Alex.
What do we consider inexpensive? Like under 10 grand? I'm joking.
I'd say
Have an
my
accident.
post-it notes.
Your post-it notes.
I have post-it notes that remind me of things I have to do, and I quite like having those.
I like my candles. My candles.
Show them.
I've got. I have to trek across the swamp. Hang on.
Truth
my
of the
slides
matter is,
on.
I simply
I've got
have
mine.
so many.
This is my favourite at the moment. It's Midsummer's Night. It's a Yankee.
These are my yellow post-it notes. I use these for more like over time management, and my orange ones are for dailies.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna play with tunes.
No, mine would be the ukulele. This is probably the best thing I've bought. I love this.
This is Jason Mraz on yours, and it was
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, my ukulele is probably my favourite thing because I just, when I'm fucking bored, I just play it.
How much was the ukulele?
That one, I think, was probably about like 150.
I tried to learn it last year for the first.
Yeah, no, which I don't think is that expensive for an instrument.
No, it's no for an instrument. That's decent.
I tried to learn it last year for that fucking meme songs video, and I've still got a notification. Goes like I downloaded like a ukulele teach me app, and it goes off every night at fucking 8 o'clock, being like an alarm, being like ukulele time at 8 o'clock every day without fail. I just forgot to turn it off still.
What do you do instead of it? Have you attached any other like bodily function to ukulele time?
No, it's just like you know when your alarm goes off in the morning, you feel that sense of like dread. I get it at ukulele time.
Oh god, yeah. No.
The dreaded
I get it. I
ukulele
get it for
alarm.
texts now. If I receive texts, I feel dread. Any vibration on my phone, I go fuck, not something.
Oh mate, I've generally turned everything off apart from the e-voice checks. I know that's the one.
Bollocks, you've got to have that muted. You've got to have it.
No, that's the only thing.
I don't have that muted.
I can't.
Bollocks.
I don't.
Bollocks. It's just
Wait,
you
how's
that
it
has
moving
it
more
muted.
bit?
Just ignore it on purpose.
Just you. Just outing yourself as the only person.
Oh, it's kind of nice.
Do you have it muted? Do you have it muted, Will?
I don't know.
I was gonna say I don't.
I'm fucking texting there the most.
Yeah, right there. You're not wrong. The only things I don't have muted is literally the free voice chats we've got. They're the only things that are pinned on. I'm not gonna show it. Actually, that would be risky. They are. I have free pinned chats, and it's eVoice FC.
That's pretty good. I need to
Voice
reduce my
Management,
corruption.
and Us and all that. So.
Shout out MC. Oh, let's see. All right. What? If you could be an actor in any big movie franchise, who would you be, and what films would you choose?
Human Centipede. So you can.
Does anyone do any cool stuff in here?
I've never seen it. I've never seen anyone do a cool thing in a movie.
Tom Cruise.
Being James Bond would be cool, wouldn't it? Being the actor for James Bond, I'd fit it.
Daniel Craig.
You see what Tom Cruise did in Mission Impossible? Acting, using the camera, flying the helicopter alone, whilst he got out of the helicopter mid-flight to do it. He's a psycho.
Really?
Yeah. You would find the film.
How did he do the camera?
I have no idea. I think it must have been just on a rig. Tom
But he was like in control of it.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, camera, helicopter. Let me see if
Oh
I
yeah,
can find it.
let's watch it.
And it's one of the scariest things I think I've ever seen. He terrifies me, that man. Here we go. Shabby screen. He's absolute fucking quick shots of it. To be honest, I wouldn't want to do this, actually. I don't want to be Tom Cruise. So he, like, nosedives his helicopter, basically.
Huh?
Oh my god.
He's the only person in it. Look at him. There's nothing behind those eyes.
He must get paid to move it.
The thing is, helicopters scared the shit out of me anyway. Mounting a bunch of fucking heavy cameras onto the side. Shit, like, fucking fuck
Yeah,
that.
it's gotta be equal balance to the side of the top, right?
It was toy helicopter.
Imagine if the scene in the film just turned to like models going.
And he's only got one chance to get this right?
Yeah, well, he dies.
Yeah, that's the.
If you watch, he basically nosedives a helicopter and then gets out.
Holy fucking.
Oh, I don't like it at all.
And he actually did it.
This is like something you do in GTA.
This guy is nuts. Jeez.
I thought he got out of it though. I thought he was gonna jump out.
He does in one of them. I saw it on TikTok, but I suppose I wasn't in that clip. Like, he gets out as he's fucking, I don't know. He's absolutely okay. So, I wouldn't be.
I know, be
I think if I could be anybody in a film, I'd be Fred in Camp Fred 3.
Your film that you missed out, Will.
Oh god, no. Did you watch all three of them?
No.
Well, I watched
Watch the first one.
Yeah, I watched the second one with Fraser,
He was hammered.
and then the third one with Max. Yeah.
Yeah, but the third one with me. And you missed. You got such bullets.
I had a lovely time.
Yeah, people had a good time. I think Fred 3 was definitely the worst one.
Yeah, it's fucking so bad. It's so bad. Jesus Christ.
Does sound like a banger though.
Hope, by the time this pod goes out, it should be out. So
Go and watch it then, lads. After you subscribe.
yeah, if not, it'll be up. It'll be up soon. If it's not out now, I'm hoping it will be.
Follow us. Follow us on Spotify. Leave us a review. Apple.
And we will rate it one day.
Yeah,
one day
one
we'll do
day.
it.
We'll have the review episode one day.
What is the most overhyped TV film or film? It's not a film-based one.
I watched Tenet the other day.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Oh, don't tell me it's shit. Is it shit?
I mean, it's good, but apparently you have to watch it twice. Like, basically you have to watch it and then watch it again straight afterwards if you want to, like, properly understand the film. So,
Didn't
yeah.
like Robert Pattinson just not understand what was going on when he was filming it?
Yeah, I don't think really many people did, to be
Wait,
honest.
so
But
what
it was good. Do you know what I watched the other day? That I thought I would hate, actually, which doesn't really answer the question. I watched that Godzilla vs Kong movie.
Oh
People
yeah.
are saying it's good.
I thought it was sick.
Really?
Yeah, generally thought it was great. It looks amazing. It is just like it's a monkey versus a lizard in CGI, but it was cool as fuck. Really good. I thought those films were going to be terrible. I'm going to go back and watch the other two now.
Who made it? Who made it? Like what franchise do they belong to?
King
It's called
Kong
the
and Godzilla.
Fuck off. It's called the Monsterverse.
Fuck off.
Monsterverse.
Oh yes, the perfect one.
It is.
Sounds like that fucking heavy monster sound. Get it?
Yeah, it's called the fucking Monsterverse. It is. They're interesting. I'm trying to think of something I watched that I gave up on.
Who else inhabits the Monsterverse?
Mothra.
Your mum?
I actually preferred Gabby Hanna's chorus.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
Every
Well, I shouldn't even particularly hear
murder, death, cold blood.
Anybody else got a TV show or film that they fucking thought they'd like?
I'm just looking through the IMDb top 100 films to see what ones I
I couldn't make it through 5 minutes of that fucking Big Mouth series.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
crap though. That's like well-known crap.
Awful. I've seen a few people like it, but horrendous.
But isn't it just like very young teenagers approaching sexuality? Like, isn't that essentially what it is?
Yeah, it's the E-Boys podcast in animated.
I was gonna say
It's not very young about any of us now.
I was a very big fan of Attack on Titan. I don't really like the whole season, and that will probably get me hugely blasted. But I really don't like it. So there you go. I said it.
That's horrible. How fucking dare you?
Anime.
I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I'll tell you what. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I watched that. I watched the whole season of that. You know, I didn't retain fucking anything.
Yeah, no, that one's difficult.
That
one,
I was
I've
watching
not got
that
through season 1 of
because
that.
I couldn't. I didn't realise it was like going back in time and forward in time. It doesn't really do an explicit like showcase of telling you. And it just, I remember watching it and just being like, I don't. And it was dubbed, and I was like, I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Like, this is absurd. It's just like two angry people fighting each other, and you're meant to care. I don't really know what's going on. So, anime sucks.
Disagree. Hard disagree.
I'm gonna say anime in general.
Oh, fuck.
That's my answer.
We're at the Alpha Male podcast,
Is
everyone.
Pokemon anime?
Yes.
I'm on James's side of the fence.
No, I'm my answer is every anime except
Oh my
Death
God.
Note because I really like Death Note.
That you are like the epitome of someone who has not watched enough anime. If you're going, all anime is shit, but I like Death Note, it's like,
Watch out, boys! It's the anime connoisseur here.
yeah. It's like, I like roller coasters.
Yeah, but James, at the end of the day, I don't care.
I like
care,
roller coasters
James.
because I went
That's
on
good.
Nemesis Inferno. Like
Yeah,
that's.
at the end of the day, I don't care.
You like it so much you wank over it. So I don't know if you've got a fair
Fine,
opinion
screw
on
it.
this.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
no, I don't.
At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care.
But I'm gonna stand by anime. I think there's some really good series out there. But don't watch Terror in Resonance. Someone went watch Terror in
I was
Resonance. It's
planning on
fucking
watching
fantastic.
that. I was planning on watching that. That was,
I know,
that was top
it's
of my list,
honestly
James.
garbage. Shut up. It's honestly garbage.
What makes you say that? I've heard great things about Terran Nevins.
Terror Nevins.
What?
Terror
Evanescence.
Nevins.
Did you say Evanescence? I never said an anime.
M&S. I've heard great things about M&S.
Evanescence. Fucking hell. Attack on Titan is funny though. I just got to the point in that show when like they fight a giant monkey. Now I find it really cool.
Oh yeah, monkey. Yeah. No.
What? Oh yeah, correct.
So that's
See how OP this is. Screw all the cursing.
Can we end
This is
there?
a good.
What's that hat, Will?
Bro, look at the back of my hat compared to the front. It's like iced. It's like red velvet at the front. This is.
What did you do? Was that that thing?
Have you missed this whole podcast? What do you mean? What did I do?
Was that when you?
Yeah, bro, my whole
Yeah, it's when he.
my shit's fucked.
Oh my god, show it again. That is nuts.
Have you shown the people at home?
It's like my desk is like fucking. But look at my cock. My pink cock.
Mia's gonna think you had
Awful.
somebody round for like some romantic
I'm
getaway.
like fucking relative ill. Like you bring.
Fucking hell.
Thank you very much for watching this special anniversary episode of B-Boys Podcast. When did we start the podcast?
I don't know.
30 weeks ago-ish?
Have we missed it? Yeah, Anyway,
Have we
gotta
missed
go.
a week? We missed like 8.
We haven't missed that many, have we?
No, yeah, we missed like 2. We're doing
2 or
quite good.
3.
We're doing quite good.
We're a 4. We're a 5.
5 or 6.
5 or 6. 7 or 8.
Anyway, thank you for watching. If you made it all this way through, thanks and probably check yourself. We've been the E-Boys really big. Bye.
Bye.
What's going on, everyone? Back to the internet show where we take all everything that's happened in the last few days, week, and talk about it here on this show. And before we get into it, this video is sponsored by Raycon. Now, I bet you didn't even notice I have my Raycon earbuds in already. That is one of the best things about these earbuds for me personally, is how discreet they are. Easy to just lie back, relax, listen to podcasts. They come in a variety of different colors as well. If you're not into black, they've got red, they've got blue. Up to 6 hours of playtime, so it's easy to just relax. You don't need to worry about it charging every 2 minutes. And the
Wait,
base of
oh, this
these
was golden
is,
too. Yeah.
for me anyway, so much better.
I need to get
Other brands like
pistol
these.
or
I already have seen these endorsed by big
Targets.
celebrities like Mike Tyson, Snoop Dogg, who love these products. They won't
Deadly
bank
of the sounds bad.
affordable earbuds, but with the premium quality, and you know Raycon back their own products.
Cast good
when they
actually.
offer you 45-day free return. And if you're working out in the gym,
Maybe.
shake your head, please don't fall out. And if you buy Rake on earbuds, you're supporting me, you're supporting my channel. So all you need to do is click the link down below in the description or go to buyraycon.com/Cavos to get 15% off your Raycon earbuds. It's a great discount for already affordable products. Yeah, thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Let's get on. Now we always like to start off here with a bit of good news, some sort of positive vibe, and there's nothing more positive than a hero. A hero has took the form of this IRL streamer who saw a man getting shoved and introduced himself and saved him. I don't leave him alone! Leave him alone! Leave him alone! Fuck off! Call the police! Fuck off! Fuck off! Leave him alone! Fucking leave him alone! Leave him alone! Please! Call the police! Call the police! See that live as well, especially. Hats off to that man.
Oh my god, what's going on?
What that man was done had he not stepped in. After this clip showcased Carnival Sport, rightly so, he tweeted out, "Admiration done. Appreciation is too cool. Thank you for all the kind messages and comments. I'm not used to this. I know what it's like to be attacked for no good reason. I'm super glad I instinctively reacted fast. I'm happy I saved someone who was in serious danger." That's not a sarcastic clap. I know I do many of them. Next up, we covered this a few weeks ago. PewDiePie, he had a little dig at David Dobrik, had his own say on the matter. Well, he has come out again in a new video ripping into David Dobrik.
David Dobrik?
So
I thought he was done.
Oh my
so.
goodness.
What are you gonna do with that alcohol, David? Huh? What do you do? What you do with that whiskey, huh?
Oh yeah, good weapons, eh?
You slime ball, you sleaze ball.
That actually looks insane in person. And then it comes with this sick ass stand.
Now you got, of course, they got two of them.
That's
of course.
good.
Look at that. It looks so clean.
Look at that! Can't wait for my friends to get drunk out of that, so I can get.
But I think this is better.
Clearly referencing
Maybe.
the most recent allegations and situation that went down involving alcohol. I love it. I love the drama. We all do. And PewDiePie doesn't resist but get amongst it. So next, let's talk about, first of all, Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. Here is the trailer for this fight, narrated by the one and only Snoop Dogg.
On April 17th, Thriller Fight Club presents Jake Paul, Ben Askren.
Okay, hopefully I don't get cursed.
Jake has never entered a fight. He's been in 2 boxing matches which were completely lopsided. Musical performances by Justin Bieber, The Black Keys, Doja Cat, Saweetie.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to do this.
April 17th, 9 p.m. Eastern, only on
I'm excited. You guys know me. If you've been around this channel, I do a watch along stream with the fight. Will be running 17th. Make sure you subscribe and notifications.
I don't know. How am I supposed to beat her?
Can Ben
This is actually a pain.
Jake Paul known as the worst striker. This is what
Grass trip here.
sparring.
Like I'm guaranteed to be cursed.
People are taking very face value, saying things like Askren, Rosado, sparring and wildcard. Yikes, Jake Paul's gonna KO him for sure. But I mean, if you're watching that footage and you know Ben Askren finished from, that footage is not him actually sparring. That is not him genuinely giving it to him. Clearly he's hiding his concern. Jake, the Jake is Ben Askren cannot even box. He might look past him. Ben Askren went on and insulted those and admitted that he is, and he says, a really good boxer.
Here's how I think about it. If he's actually a really good boxer, right? Like I went with someone good, and what was the damn? He challenged for the title at Freddy's. And it's like I have no illusion that I'm as good as you, boxer. I'm not gonna beat him.
Actually gotta beat her.
If Jake's
And I
really,
didn't get
really good,
cursed.
I'm probably not gonna beat him, right? But I think he's probably not really that good. That's what I think, for real. He beat up a YouTuber and a basketball player who likely has never been in any type of fight in his whole life. So what about that makes him good?
And he makes a great point. You know, Jake Paul looked great in all his previous fights. fights. There's no denying that. However, yeah, he has never been tested properly. He's been fighting basically punching bags. Nate Robinson.
Dark mark, dark mark. I'm not sure what to get rid of.
Was nothing more than a punching bag. Ben Askren is a real fighter, someone who can actually take a punch, take a hit, and has taken many punches and hitters in his time. It's a completely different ball game trying to knock out someone like Ben. Now today they had their open workouts, and unsurprisingly, if you were like me and didn't believe Ben Askren's footage, Ben Askren didn't look too bad. His punching and his striking looked significantly improved. Jake Paul started like 69ing this guy. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there. What's going on?
Let's think
It was
about
the
this.
weirdest
I do need
open
healing.
workout I've seen, and just looks uncomfortable, if anything. But
I
more
do
concerningly
need
for Jake,
a better
he
sword.
went on his YouTube channel, and his doctors found sign of brain trauma through fighting.
I already noticed some side effects of being a boxer. Mood swings, temperament, short-term memory loss. I forget who I talked to, what their name was, or what I ate a couple hours ago. I got my brain scanned. Here we go. Wish me luck. And there was signs of repeated head traumas.
You've been fighting.
Bro, I got a big hole in my brain.
Don't think you can afford to lose any more brain cells as you can, Jake. I don't want to live in a world where Jake Paul's brain gets any smaller. And out of the blue today, Jake Paul uploaded a video of him and Logan Paul sparring. Here's the rest of the footage.
All right, guys. Good clean about the rules I taught you in the dressing room. No low blows, don't hit him behind the head. And most of all, no biting. Protect yourself at all times.
Good money for this fight. I don't care. I'm not ashamed to say it. They got me good though. I genuinely thought for the promotion of this fight they were going to do some sort of shit like this. Now for me, who do I think will win the fight?
That sounds bad.
When I started and I first saw the announcement and I first saw Ben Askren in the UFC, and I've known of Ben Askren for a while, I just had in my head that it would be Jake. Jake's going to knock him out. Ben Askren's striking's no good. But the way Ben Askren conducted himself in like the pre-fight press conferences, it seems that Jake Paul really can't hit in his head. I can see a scenario where Ben Askren comes out and just punches the fuck out of everybody. So I'm praying for that. And our final story for today, I left it to the end because it is such a serious topic. Jake Paul has been accused of sexual assault by a TikToker known as Justine Paradise. He uploaded, trigger warning, Jake Paul sexually assaulted me, alleging that Jake Paul forced her to perform oral sex on him. Now she provided various screenshots and texts of Jake Paul and clearly was having contact with Jake Paul, but there's obviously no definitive proof that this has occurred. And with stories like this,
she's elite.
Always wait for both sides, and also just let the fucking authorities deal with it. If there has been a case like this, report it to the police and let them do their job. Jake Paul responded to this completely and utterly denying these allegations, saying that Facial assault accusations aren't something that I or anyone should ever take lightly, but to be crystal clear, this claim made against me is 100% false. Not only have I never had any sexual relationship with this individual, but this claim is solely a manufactured accusation and a blatant attempt for attention during a highly visible fight week. Make no mistake, I plan on pursuing this defamation of character case to the fullest extent of the law. There are irreparable damages from these type of accusations, and more importantly, false allegations of this nature diminish those who have been truly victims of misconduct. Again, this individual is directly using the attention from her social media posts and videos to promote her adult content website and Amazon shopping list, designed for people to buy her gifts. These allegations come conveniently for her almost 2 years after the alleged incident and the week of my fight. At the time of her story, I was in a relationship, and as someone who was a mama's boy growing up, I respect women and mothers more than anything. I most certainly have never laid a finger on a girl without their consent. I will fight this to the end to prove my innocence. This isn't the first preposterous allegation made against me in my career, and it most likely won't be the last. As someone who has lived in the spotlight since the age of 16, dealing with liars, fake news, and false accusations, unfortunately, is a part of this job. I won't back down from it, and years from now, my character as an individual will show and shine through these dark moments. So Jake Paul is claiming he was in a relationship, this just couldn't have happened, and apparently had no sort of romantic involvement with this person at all. These situations, there's no way you can make your mind up or decide who's done what. These are accusations. If they are proven true, obviously they're disgusting, horrible accusations. But we have to wait and let the proper authorities and people who are professionals get to the bottom of this. That is it for today's video. If you're here now, leave a like on the video, comment below. Who do you think April 17th is going to win?
What the?
One word. One word. Let's count down comments on the video. Like the video. Subscribe to my channel. Link to my socials down below. Tweet, Instagram, all that stuff. And that is it for this video. Till next time.
So in our last video, you saw how we overclocked the 11900K and actually got it faster than the 10900K, even though it had less cores and such. Today we're going to continue on our whole, like, how fast will it go with probably the rarest GPU on the planet. Today, we are going to be overclocking the Power Color RX 6900 XT Ultimate Liquid Devil. What makes this card special? Well, it's pretty much got no limits. I guess it's only limited by our imagination. The all-new 5000D mid-tower airflow case from Corsair features an optimized front panel for maximum ventilation, while the integrated cable management and tempered glass side panel means you can show off more of your components and not your cable mess. To see the full list of specs and to learn more about the 5000D's flexible fan mounting options, perfect for both air cooling and water cooling enthusiasts, follow the sponsored link in the description below. All right, cheesy intros aside, in all honesty, this is a special edition Liquid Devil. So the Liquid Devil's already a special edition technically. It's a binned GPU, but then the Ultimate is like the binning of the binned GPUs. And then this one, they were like, hey, this was essentially a secret sauce. Do you like sauce? I like sauce. Let's get saucy. So we've taken a look at Liquid Devils in the past. They essentially are, oh, and that's right, this one has the colored dyes that come with it, right? This one is gonna have a water block on it. Here are the colored dyes they give us, either a yellow, a red, or a blue. Okay, that's cool. Here's our little manual, fitting plugs. I'm one of them now. It says you're one of us now. It's like a membership card. No members only jackets, but that's fine, because this is what we actually care about right here. Oh my God. This is like the graphics card weight version of me. You look kind of normal. Okay, maybe not. But then I step on the scale and you go, damn! Chunkier than I thought you were. So anyway, there it is right there. Now, because it has the custom water block and such, I could just hook a radiator and fans and stuff up to it, but that wouldn't be the Jay's 2 cents way. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna obviously do ice on this. Look at that, 3 8-pin connectors right there. Well, we're gonna find out today whether or not we actually need all 3 of those. And then the crooked sticker. Come on, Power Color. It's crooked. All right, whatever. So we're gonna be hooking ice up to this, and then we're gonna dunk it in a bucket, try and get it as cold as possible, because like I've told you before, a lot of the throttling that people see, that's satisfying. A lot of the throttling that you see in the bouncing core clocks and stuff are specifically related to the way that the boost clocks work with the temperature overhead and power draw. So this card features, and I don't know exactly how much additional power draw there is yet. They said virtually unlocked. I don't think that's necessarily true in that it's unlocked, but I think it's going to have a much higher power limit. Look at the design on the front though. It's not raised. It's like in the material, but it looks nice. This is machined. Then if you look at the back side, it's got the same raised Liquid Devil logo, the same kind of a design there or whatever that's supposed to be. But it looks nice. So we're going to be running this on our 11900K, not a high core count CPU, because one, I'm not going for Port Royal scores. Unfortunately, as fast as this card is going to be at like raster performance, we already know AMD's first gen core when it comes to ray tracing is basically on par with a 20 series card. So I don't think there's any way we're going to overcome any 6900, or excuse me, 3090s when it comes to the Port Royal leaderboards. However, we are going to start comparing graphics scores with Time Spy Extreme and Fire Strike and all that sort of stuff. Again, we probably won't end up on the leaderboard today because those combined scores are specifically with CPU. I can't remember what the exact test is, but the CPU score is taken into account into your overall score, since we're at an extreme deficit with 11900K versus people running 3175Xs up there, 3990. When it comes to Threadripper, there's no way we're going to get this CPU on the board, but we can at least compare graphics scores. But before we can even do that, we need to get this system up and running with an ice bucket loop. So let me do that. All right, so I admittedly am a little worried about condensation. I mean, it is ice water after all, but I don't think we'll be spending extended sessions here with this. So we've got our ice water going here in the bucket. We've got our 280 rad, which should be plenty for this GPU. We got antifreeze in there, so that will hopefully, it's actually not antifreeze, it's a marine mix, so it's more water than antifreeze, but hopefully that'll allow the temperatures to continue to come down some. I guess it can't go any colder than the water is, and that's not antifreeze, so that's just dumb of a thing to think, Jay. Whatever. Nice, yeah, not in my brain. So it's still a little aerated, as you can see, but that's fine. It takes time for all those microbubbles to work their way out. Holy crap, this system boots fast. Okay, so let's load up Radeon software. I want to see what frequency it's going to go to and what the temps immediately go to. Okay, 2670 out of the box. Look at the junction temperature, 38. 285 watts. Okay, all right, so we're going manual on this guy now. 2661. We clearly need more than that. We need to turn on all of the tunings. Dude, that goes to 4,000 megahertz on the slider. I don't think that's gonna work. So we're at 2887 already. That already, 2891. That's already the fastest AMD GPU I've touched. And here's the thing. I've been looking at Time Spy and the leaderboards that actually have 6900 XTs up there. This is already like the second fastest one I've seen. And I've not even started tuning. And we'll take a look at that in a second here. Let me go ahead and bump this to 3000. I don't think it's gonna go 3000, obviously. Temperatures are at 45. So it's 29, 28. Oh, and a crash. Okay, so the very first 6900 XT on the list is right here. This Root X guy, looks like he's from Brazil. So we need to see right now if we can beat a 23,400. I think I need to print screen that. I need to open up Paint because it's the most amazing program ever for artwork. What's your way then? I never use a snippet tool or anything. I have a screenshots folder? Wow, I didn't know about that. We can actually get it to like loop through heaven without crashing. It should be good. So what you have to do with AMD is you have to set a minimum frequency and a maximum frequency. And it's set to 2960 as our max, and our min is set to 2668. So it's actually gonna find somewhere in between there where it thinks it can land based on power draw, temperature, and guess, max power limit. So we're at 45 junction. That should be very good. If I could get that down to like the 20s, I bet you we'd be more stable. Because remember, just a little bit of temperature change can actually make a big difference. 1988 is our VRAM megahertz, so I think I should just try maxing the VRAM that he had. 2150 is where he was. 340 watts, 49 on the junction. Let's see if me moving the radiator now can bring that temp down some. Do a crash? Yep. Maybe we'll start with like 2850 or so. So I decided to go ahead and do the submergible pump in here.
Submergible?
Submergible. There we go. That's going through the rad, so that'll help. Okay, now we got water going through the rad. This is the part about overclocking that's tedious. Let's just see where we land with an automatic overclock GPU and we got to get through a test.
Oh my
right?
god, I'm screwed.
So we just finished a stock run essentially here without any overclock really applied. It was just the auto overclock, which we saw doesn't really do anything. So that was a graphics score of 19983. Oops, and we need to be 23,400. Wow, we gotta make up 3,000, almost 3,000, 2,500 points. So I'm gonna do some modest overclocking, and I wanna see how much RAM can
No! I'm
so
screwed,
I'm just gonna go ahead and do fast timing, and we'll do the 2150 on the RAM. So we're gonna see we go from a 19983 or just under 20,000. Let's see if we see any sort of creep in terms of score. So that test is done. We'll see what the memory speed did and what the fast timing setting, if that changed anything. All right, so we picked up, what, 300 points? 20,272. So we still have over 2,000 points to make up, like 2,300 points, something like that. 2,700 and 2,800 was our min-max. 2,759. All right, so we're getting somewhere. Now I'm just gonna try the 2,800 min, 2,900 max. See if it can just get through the test. The loop's as cold as it's gonna get. The edge temp was 3C, the junction temp was 7C, so 4C spread there while it was on idle, so under load it should start in the 30s, and hopefully we can get through the test before it gets too warm. I believe what's happening here, because we don't have any true voltage control, I believe that we are getting just a little bit too warm for the frequencies we're trying to push, or in this case, it didn't even start the test. This is unfortunate. I mean, you can unlock a card all you want, but it starts to get to the point to where, you know, the card can only go so far with certain limits in place, and without any sort of voltage control, in terms of giving it just a slight amount of voltage, you know, extra, I do not believe that we're going to get anywhere with this card. So 20,161 seems to be about as high as I can get this card to go. And here's the thing, I'm not going to be able to get on the Hall of Fame. I've got to get all the way up to 23,189 just to be in the 100th place. And the guy here from Brazil that's at 65th place, X-Root, he's at 2770 and 2150, and he's at 23,400. So I'm not entirely sure how he's doing that, but if we take a look at my run here, my frequency is at 2780. So I can't imagine how on earth I'm gonna make up for over 2,000 points when I'm technically 10 megahertz higher than his. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that up, honestly. So since we got that to run though at our highest frequency yet, I'm gonna go ahead and try the 2800 and 2900 offsets here, run one more test. And then I just wanna see where we land on Firestrike. We might end up on the board somewhere with Firestrike. Firestrike, for some odd reason, really favors AMD GPU. It's fine, there's always that whole like, you know, Intel gets favored in this test and NVIDIA gets favored in that test. Nobody ever talks about the test that AMD is actually favored in. And AMD is extremely favored in Firestrike. For some reason, that DX11 test is just, it loves the Navi architecture. So we'll head there after this one. I'm just curious if this test will even pass. I'm not positive it will, but I need to see what kind of score we can make up for. We're not getting 2,000 points. I can tell you that, that's not happening. So that's disappointing. It crashed right there. You can see where it crashed. It crashed because it almost went to 29. Oh, because I did have it set 2,800. Okay, so one last one. Instead of 2,900, we'll do 2,875 and 2,775. I'm thinking maybe I haven't spent enough time overclocking AMD cards to kind of figure out their nuances yet. I mean, think about how many videos it took for us to figure out the 3090 with the LN2 and stuff. Still haven't figured it out. Still in the top 10 though. Number 10 is still the top 10. Bringing up the rear. Jay's 2 cents, YouTuber. I'm the caboose that I feel like somebody's up there like actively pulling the pin out, so I'll just like fall off the train. I'm sure all the XOC guys would love to see me just barrel down the whatever. All right, so I'm doing a system reboot for good measure. We're running out of time though. We've got condensation really building up, and I do not feel like killing this card due to condensation. It's funny because I reduced the clocks 20 megahertz, and it crashed instantly at the start of the run. So this is where it just becomes extremely frustrating because it's kind of like I gave you less and you did less in a worser way. Like when it had more, it made it all the way through the test under more stress with the higher core clocks, and then I reduced the core clock and then it crashes. It's like, okay, whatever. So now we're just gonna go right to Fire Strike. We couldn't make it on the time spy board, but something tells me with the fact that there is only one 6900 XT up there, that guy clearly had some sort of a secret formula when that ran. All right, so we're gonna do Fire Strike Ultra. Check this out, we got 10900K up here. Although, oh, that's X-Root, that's that guy again. 2892, look at that. So his 6900 XT at some point, he got it to 2892. We might have a chance of being on this leaderboard somewhere. What's number 100? 15,117 as a combined with a 5900X and a 6900 XT. Maybe we'll just see where we land right now, again, with the auto overclock GPU. 14,938. So, that's promising though. Let's run it back. I think this might have gotten us on the board. Yeah, I told you that would get us on the board. Okay, that's nice. I mean, something happened. Graphics card is not recognized. Generic VGA? How?
Wait, it was reported correctly in the app.
Yeah. Wait, what? That's fine. We know we did it. See, look right here. Your graphics, AMD Radeon RX 6900X, 2825 megahertz. What the heck, man? Okay, we'll just do regular Fire Strike. 320 FPS. 340, 350, 380. Oh my God. Test was canceled by user. No, it wasn't. No, I did not. Someone in 3D Mark is just over there like, hey, Jay's benchmarking, watch this. Oh, he's going again. No, wait till he's right at the end. He's finishing the test. I got it. Okay, do you recognize my stuff this time? Yes, it does. 37,186. There it is again. Graphics card I recognize. Okay, so the program is recognizing it, but the website is not. Wouldn't have even got us on the board. We had to be 43,000 to get up there. Well, I think I'm gonna do one more run where I just sort of send it. All right. It crashed, and that's where we're gonna go ahead and end this video. I had honestly, we melted all the ice.
Oh, wow.
That tells you how much heat was actually being pumped in here. I don't think I've ever gone through the ice that fast.
Yeah.
Look, so here's the deal. I was expecting this card to go a lot farther. I was trying to think of an analogy that this would make sense to a lot of people. This card, if it were an engine, it's got forged internals. It's got the best bearings. It's balanced, right? It's blueprinted. It's honed properly. Everything is just like meticulously built. It's got all the proper studs, all the proper, hardened springs, it's double springs, custom grind cam, like all that stuff on a stock fuel system. If we can't play with the voltage and we can't get voltage to go any farther, we become limited by our fuel system, which in this case is voltage. I think it's a great card for just plugging into your system, and it
I'm
is
kind of rage quit, kind of.
very wet on top. I'm gonna turn it off. This is a great card in terms of its build quality. The frequency slider is allowed to go very far. The memory slider is allowed to go very far, but without true unlocked voltage,